Hello everyone. How are you doing? Hope all is well. Hope you are looking after yourself, because remember, if you don't look after yourself, you can't look after anyone else. Don't pay attention to what is going on around us, because it may seem like Satan is winning some battles right now, but just remember that God wins all wars. Still on the topic of the Insport $222 million racket. Now the board chairman speaks. Board chairman of the Institution of Sports, Newton Amos, said the current board inherited numerous issues in the organization, like inability to locate employee files, untrained staff, and lack of record keeping. One of the main things this board had issues with, there was problems with employees' pension-related matters. In trying to resolve issues there, that's where the fraud began to be highlighted in the organization. Mr. Amos further suggested, even though the fraud was detected from 2017, there was a delay in the fraud investigation as it was a complex case. And to make matters worse, relevant documents just can't be found. As a result of this, the board was forced to rely on third-party documents, which led to the dismissal of Wright. Wright received a letter of dismissal from Interim Administrative Director Renardo Smith on July the 24th, 3 days after his return from vacation leave. In his dismissal letter, he was advised that he had abandoned his duties, noting he should have returned to work on March 27, but returned on July the 21st. Soon after, the Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sports, Babsy Grange, announced that Andrew had been suspended on allegation of misconduct. However, his lawyers were demanding that Wright be reinstated to his post as financial controller. Wright then got arrested for fraud with other employees for the $222 million, of which they signed and encashed checks to payees not contracted to or work for Insports. So, since this entity in the past is been running like a rogue entity, as according to Minister Babsy Grange, the investigators and prosecutors have to go where the evidence points. So if the evidence points to Andrew French Wright and Rudolph Barnes and O'Neill Hope, just to name a few, so be it, taking into consideration that Wright has been the financial controller for a few years. Therefore, ultimately, it's left to the court to decide based on the evidence and facts applied, and applying the law to those facts. This ultimately is a criminal case, so eventually a conviction may come where there is no reasonable doubt that there is no other explanation. So eventually the outcome of this case and who get convicted or not depends on the persuasiveness of the evidence, where the accused is more likely than not. So the investigators have to come up with quality evidence to obtain a conviction. Let's see how this turns out. It is going to be one of them high profile, nothing comes out of it, as the real generals may have this sorted out already. Anyway guys, love you all. Bye for now.